Welcome to episode 2. Weeks gone past, I've stripped the Ibanez right down. As you can see, I hopefully can get this in some nice light. I put a bit of a veneer on the surface of the headstock. I've reshaped it. Not by much, there wasn't much I could really do about it. And I've actually put a black stain on it. As you can see, it's come up quite almost mottled looking on the back. It is what I am looking for. This is going to be a junkyard looking guitar. It's going to be a retro looking finish on it, so distressed, shall we say. So I've got a piece of thin jar of veneer that I've shaped and put on the top. Still got a bit of work to do on it. Got to finish it off. I've taken all the frets out. Some of them are quite substantially damaged. So I've got a couple of frets here. Hopefully I can find a bad one. It was a heavily played guitar, so here's an example of what we're talking about. There's the fret, and hopefully you can pick that up on the camera. Probably going to come out a bit blurry. You can see a couple of dents on the actual fret. So I've got some frets coming in. I've just given the neck a light sand. As you can see, and here's an example of what I've done with the veneer. I've just cut a thin piece of jarrah and shaped it out around the headstock. Drilled the holes out through the back. Yeah, I think it's coming along nicely. You can see here, which is very typical of rock maple. Very, very hard to stain and get it to look even. It really repels stains quite well. But I'll give that a bit of another light sand, get the finish a little bit more even. But as you can see by the wood, you can see the mill marks. I really am trying to make it look like it's been slapped together, but I can assure you it hasn't been slapped together. It's a lot of effort's going to go into it, but I think the finish is going to look quite distinctive. So basically I'm going to give this a bit of a light sand, and now I'm going to start getting some wood ready for the body. The body's going to look very, very similar to this headstock. It's going to have the mill marks in there, might even have some nail holes, but I think it's going to look quite effective. Alright, we'll see you next time.